Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yashar Barakatah to the brothers, Yahweh Shemar Alathan, Ba'ashem Yahshad. Priest and Officer Thad One Kabar, coming to you live once again. This is the ISUPK Syracuse, underneath the leadership of Commander General Yahana. Alright, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are taught our history, our heritage. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. Alright, unfortunately, due to this bastard, of an oppressor that we are living underneath, we have been stripped of our identity. We have been stripped of our heritage. We go by, we speak a bastardized tongue, of course, though. We don't keep the laws of our ancestors, our forefathers. I see you, sister, down in Texas, Dionysia. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alafel, Bashim, Yashad. If y'all got any questions, go ahead and type them in, of course, though. But we're going to definitely get into the Bible. We're going to get into Scripture. Go over some things that have been, kind of out there in the news, of course, though. Tonight is the law class. It is the law class. So, we have to get into this Bible, the Scriptures pertaining to the law. And, of course, how is it applicable unto us? All right, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this Bible, what we have failed to realize, it is our history. It's our heritage. It's who we are, right? How we should conduct ourselves. And one of the things that we should do is not be so proud. We shouldn't be too proud, to say, hey, you know what? I don't know, what am I doing? I don't know the right way to go. I've made mistakes over and over. I followed paths that I thought were correct, of course, though. And I have made my life just worse because of it. Like, we get on a we're on a hamster wheel, running in circles, not realizing that all it is another obstacle that's just been put on the hamster wheel. We're running in circles. We're not making any type of progression from the life that we lived in the past. We make a mistake, we ask for forgiveness, we do it again. Make a mistake, ask for forgiveness, do it again. And I'm not going to sit there and say that, in all cases we do it purposefully. I'm not saying that in all cases we do it because we want to continue the cycle. We just have been following the wrong teaching. We have been following the wrong belief. We have been brainwashed to believe John 3:16 is for God to love everybody. And as we read through this Bible, and if you want to get into it and say, oh, we have to decipher it, as we decipher or we scroll through, research the Scriptures, we'll start to see that this Bible has been speaking of one nation. Right? Like, we can go to Genesis, the 25th chapter, 27th chapter, so on and so forth, though, and see the different nations that were listed, right? The other nations that were round about, they were listed in this Bible, of course, though. And when we read through it, we'll continuously see that it's referring to one nation. Out of all of the nations that are here on this planet, of course, though, it has been referring to one nation of people. The suffering that has been consistent for what this Bible has been describing and prophesying to us has been of one nation of people. And that's Israel. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the people of this Bible. We are the people who have been put in change has been put in shackles, put in shackles, put in, we have been stolen from, one place and taken to another. It says that in Deuteronomy, of course, though, right? We have had the prophecies of this Bible being revealed to us, and because of what my grandmother taught, because of what my grandfather taught, of course, though, because of religion, Christianity, because of the Nation of Islam, of course, though, we have been led down to believe that God knows my heart, the Lord knows my heart. I can ask for forgiveness and all is well. I may not do it today, but tomorrow, like we gotta get away from that. We gotta stop. We gotta stop, letting that be pushed upon us and pushed to our children. We can't keep letting our children be deceived because you want what do they say, a right now blessing. We can't keep sacrificing our children and our future generation for the blessings of this kingdom. Like, it's not our kingdom, which is going to last forever. That's what the scripture says. That after Esau, right, Jacob's kingdom will be continuous forever. It's not going to fall, as the Greeks have fell. It's not going to fall, like the Romans, of course, though, or the Babylonians, of course, though. It's not going to be torn down, like the Persians and all these other nations that have had kingdoms and that have failed, of course, though, right? It is going to be a kingdom that lasts, forever, indefinitely, perpetuously. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, we have to turn back to those laws, statutes, commandments, and not keep, slapping, like spitting in the Most High's face. Because we'll be shown, how great and how powerful the Most High is. Here it is, 2022. There's been a pandemic that has brought great famine across the globe. It's not just the land, the globe has been, it's a pandemic. There's the wars and, the rumors of wars that have been going on. Nation against nation, of course, though. It's been nonstop. And this is just the coming of those last days. Like, if you have not got yourself locked in, if you haven't said, well, damn it, I need to be here with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, you should definitely get locked in. You got questions, right? I'm sure many of us do, though. And we're too ashamed to actually ask. We're too afraid to say, oh, I can't question God, that's blasphemy. Look, man, you can ask a question, of course, though, and not be, you don't have to be rude about it. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be belligerent. You don't have to be offensive, of course, though, in your question. If you're truly seeking this knowledge information, go for it. Hey, Slakia, how do I know that we're the 12 tribes of Israel? No sweat. Pull up the scriptures and we'll go over it one by one. Well, how do I know that this Bible, is for us? Well, give you the breakdown, by knowing who we are, according to the scripture. Like, even just having the Bible open right now, right? It says Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 7, right? It says, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, For they will not hearken unto me, for all the house of Israel are more impotent and hard-hearted. I mean, wasn't a precept I was looking for or anything else though, but it definitely pertains to us, man. Israel, you know what I'm saying, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, all the 12 tribes, we are stubborn as can be, man. And we know it. Oh, you ain't gonna change my mind. Okay. Like, keep going down the path that you've been going. And then another generation in which that the suffering, the drug addiction, the household without dad, the household without mom, the unfortunate rape, the unfortunate abuse, the molestation. Keep going down the path that you've been going, of course, though. Instead of coming here and being surrounded by brothers and sisters who have a standard that you can count on, a standard that you can lay your life, you know what I'm saying? I wager my life on this standard. You understand? Like, that is something extremely significant in a society where it's constantly fluctuating. The rules are constantly changing, of course, though. This standard here has not changed. The law of the Bible has not changed. The law of the Most High has stayed as, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Follow the laws of the Most High or perish. It's like, oh, that's so, it don't gotta be all spooky. It doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying, so difficult as we make it seem. It's simple as in forgive your brother, right? And we're not saying, so even if it's just forgive your brother, how many times should I forgive him? 70 times 7, right? 70 times 70. You don't know how to forgive your brother. You don't know how to forgive your sister. You don't know how to let go of the past and move forward. As if, me and this brother was just having a disagreement. We had an argument, of course, though. I don't even remember what we was arguing about. Man, forget about it. This is my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? This is my sister. They're going to be there for me in times good or bad. Unlike the society that we live in, those that come around and, ooh, money, 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 money. It's tax season, ain't it? It's tax season. Tax season, everybody come out of the woodworks. Hey, Cousin Fred, Uncle Tommy, like, yo, where have y'all been? Hey, man, listen, I just got back in town, man. I was on, vacation. I did some, traveling. I had these, investments, of course, though. They come around just in time for you to get that check. Just in time for you to get a little bit of extra cash, of course. Right? And disappear right as, you have nothing left. You can't tell me, like, that's not, like, you haven't experienced that. That your family, hasn't, man. Oh, yeah, it's the end of February, like, Uncle Fred, Uncle Tommy, they always come around during this time. And you don't quite put 2 and 2 together. Sloppy. You don't quite put 2 and 2 together. Realizing that it's just a payday. Oh yeah, let me borrow, $1,500. I got you, you know how my check is, man. Listen, my bank account was negative, and I had all these transactions that just hit at the same time. You know how the bank system is. They smooth talking, you know what I'm saying, right out of every dime that you got. And it's like, look, I got this check that's coming in, of course, though, just give me to the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? Just give me to, you know what I'm saying, the first week in March. I'm gonna give it to you with interest. I'm gonna give it, you know, I'm gonna give you, what I'm saying, like an extra 500. And you like, yo, I can use that extra 5. I can use that extra, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know, it's Uncle Tommy. You know, it's Cousin Fred. Always got some story. And the stories are so convincing, of course. They sound absolutely amazing. He's like, yeah, man, that is messed up. Yeah, man, my car got impounded, man. They just, look, man, I gotta pay this much just to get my car out the pound, of course, though. I can't work right now, you know what I'm saying? Look, I could do DoorDash, you know what I'm saying, and I can do Amazon Prime, but, you know, I can't get this bread, you know what I'm saying, without my car. Like, they'll show you, you know what I'm saying, the receipt of a check, though, and it's like, yo, where the money? Man, they take that bread, you know what I'm saying, go to the casino, it's gone. As quick as, you know what I'm saying, you gave it to them. They disappear, you know what I'm saying, for a few months, suddenly come back around. Like, this is, you know, what we got to stop falling for, man. Your so-called friends, your so-called family, you know what I'm saying, they'll come around only when things are up, though. But here in the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, man, you got brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, who have these laws, statutes, commandments that we have to abide by. We must obey. We must commit to it. You understand? Because Scripture said, you know what I'm saying, whatever you have done for the least of my brother, you have done for me. Those who don't have, not having respect of person. Right? Like, we have to learn, you know what I'm saying, how to love one another, endure one another, and stop putting someone else above ourselves, man. It makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. If we look at that that recent Olympic thing that was going on, right? What was it? Sha'Carri Richardson and the one Russian name, I forget her name. It's like, let me see this.